Hello again, friends. How are you doing? I trust it is well with you and all your loved ones. It is a great privilege to come your way once again. In today's presentation, we want to conclude on what is your description. We want to look at ways or steps to becoming our true description. Now, we understand that our true description is one of destiny. When we are described by destiny, that is our true description, and that is what we ought to be described by. But that beggars the question that what is destiny? Destiny is the pathway to fulfilling God's purpose for your life. The path carved for you by the Lord to fulfill God's purpose for your life is destiny. And that path is a path of assignment. It's a path that you course or you chart in fulfilling an assignment that God has given to you. And when you will fulfill these assignments and carry on, you will arrive at the place of fulfilling God's purpose for your life. So, number one is to discover the assignment. And not just discover the assignment, but discover the truth of the assignment, the details of the assignment. And that is very important. Most of us do know what the assignment is, and to become a doctor, or to do this or to do that, to become a leader or something of the sort. It is, but what is the details? What is the truth of it? It is easy for us to look at the success of other people in an assignment similar to ours, for us to just follow suit. But if you know the details or the truth about your assignment, such as the time and the place, because every assignment is time specific and it is location specific. When we understand some of these things, it would help us to become our true identity much better. Because most of the time we look around and we are because I want to become a president or a leader or this, I want to just follow this. It's good. But then there are certain details that are unique and specific to you, and it is important that we discover these things. The only way we can discover these things is to go to the giver of the assignment, which is our Father in heaven. And that is why it is important that whatever the assignment may be, whatever destiny or call of destiny you have upon your life, that you spend time with your Father to understand what it is and how He wants you to proceed with this. Number two is to build the right relationships. No one is an island. No one can fulfill their assignment to its fullest on their own. We are human beings made to fellowship. We are made to have relationship. And everyone who is successful at their assignment had people who helped them, had destiny helpers. So building the right relationships is about having destiny helpers. David had Jonathan. David also had his mighty men who were willing to go through thick and thin to get water for him to drink when he was very, very thirsty. They went through thick and thin to fight to get the land of the Jebusites, which became Jerusalem, the city of David. You need destiny helpers. Esther had Mordecai. Gideon had his family, his father and his family, who stood for him when the Israelites wanted to kill him for pulling down the altars of Baal. They stood up for him. You need destiny helpers. In building the right relationship, it also means to stop or identify the relationships that are not good for you. So build the right relationships. Number three, have a teachable spirit. Be willing to learn from your successes, your mistakes, learn from the relationships that you build around you, the destiny helpers. Learn, have a teachable spirit. You cannot do it on your own, by your own strength and by your own understanding and knowledge. So learn, have a teachable spirit. Number four is to be consistent. It is important to be consistent in fulfilling the assignment, because while performing and fulfilling an assignment, the environment keeps changing. such as your constituency may grow. And it is very difficult sometimes that when the constituency grow or when things change, that we change with it. But we ought to remain consistent with the core of our assignment. The core of your assignment ought to remain the same, irrespective of the changing circumstances and the changing environment. Number 5 is to expect challenges, and that goes hand in hand with being consistent, because challenges will come. Challenges will come and test your resolve at the assignment that you are pursuing. And therefore, when you will give up at the next hurdle, when you will give up at the slightest opposition, then you are not fit to fulfill that assignment. The Bible says in Luke chapter 9 verse 62 that woe to he who puts his hand in the plow and takes it out, because they are not fit for the kingdom. So expect challenges, but then don't let challenges stop you. Let challenges strengthen you. Number 6 is to be focused on the reward of faithful service. To remain focused on the reward of faithful service, because the assignment is being given to you and to me by your Father in heaven, our Father in heaven. And it is He who at the end will say, "Thou good and faithful servant." That is what we need and we want to hear at the end of it all. At the end, at the destination of destiny, that is the end. You want to be able to hear that you've been a good and faithful servant in fulfilling the purpose of God for your life. At that point, what will it be? So, to be able to do that which God expects of us, we ought to always have that insight, remaining focused on what? The reward of faithful service. And then number 7, keeping the faith. You see, Paul the other day said in 2 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 7, he says that what? He said that I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. What did he mean by keeping the faith? Keeping the faith is what? Living a legacy. And keeping the faith is also what? Is also fighting for or establishing that which you stood for. Establishing it. That is keeping the faith. Whatever your assignment stood for, making sure it is established for posterity to also pick it up. That is keeping the faith. And most of us are holding on to the faith that Paul kept years ago. What legacy are you leaving? Because the assignment should not end with you. The assignment should end and to be picked up by posterity. So we ought to keep the faith, keep a legacy, or leave a legacy. So these are ways by which we will become our true description, this description of destiny in the sense of it. God bless you. I trust that this blesses you. Please share with your friends and your family so that they will be blessed as well. And we'll come your way again next time with another presentation. God bless you. Bye-bye.